Welcome to the show. Hey, listen, you're jacked in to Buffy's Angels. Is there something else I say at the beginning of this? Oh, JB's or B.
Hmm.
Yeah. Welcome back. Hey, today we're covering episodes 19 and 20 of season 4 of Angel. And then next week, gang, last episode of Buffy's Angels. Although we're planning on doing like a couple little Buffy adjacent things after that.
At least one.
Yeah, at
A
least
couple.
one. Well, there was also talk of a trivia contest that I will destroy you in.
Nobody ever really volunteered to do that.
I think
So
Tim would do it,
let us know, Tim.
or Joshy. Tut.
I think he said he would read like the IMDb summaries and whoever could like name the episode first, that would be like his way of doing it or something.
Oh, I'd kill you.
I think, yeah, you would kill me at that.
Yeah.
I think he volunteered something similar to that.
All right, Logan. Today is Time Bomb and the girl in question. All right,
Right.
meaning Buffy. And even though she's not in that episode,
I thought could have been Fred though, because Illyria turns into Fred.
true,
And I was
could
like,
be a
who's this
double
about?
meaning.
They do that on this show, these
Sure, they
shows
do.
a
Sure,
lot,
they do.
right?
All right. You want to get into it?
That's why I'm here.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
All right. So this first one, Time Bomb, aired April 28th, 2004. It aired opposite the episode of the OC where they go to Las Vegas.
Very cool.
Yeah, a classic. All right.
Uh, Ryan's mom is getting drunk, right?
I don't think that's that one.
No?
Don't they get like hookers by mistake? No. You're thinking of they have a casino night, but
Oh,
they don't leave
damn.
town. That's in the OC. That's in the pilot. Or
Really?
no, it's like episode 3 or something like that.
Okay.
Um, and this is they go to Vegas and they get hookers by mistake, and someone's after them. I don't know. It's a very wacky episode.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Season
I
one or what?
think we might be in season 2 by now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. This is the number one movie in America is Man on Fire. And that
Whoa.
yeah, and that means I'm now dating my my longest term high school girlfriend who I took to the prom, Kim Zavaslak.
I don't think
And
I've heard of that one.
oh well, that was a good one. And
How do you know that? Because y'all went to go see Man on Fire together?
that was our first date. We went to see Man on Fire.
Why don't you love this more then? I feel like it should hold a little more weight.
I don't know, maybe I was distracted.
You
I
haven't seen it since then?
no.
That's a mistake then. Should
I
definitely be on a list to
I
watch again.
remember I remember I was nervous to hold her hand, and I had my hand sort of near her hand, and then she grabbed my hand, and it was, oh, we're
Did you
holding
go
hands
like,
now.
oh?
No.
Oh, you didn't do
But
that.
we kissed for the first time after the movie when she we were waiting for her parents to pick her up.
Wow.
And it was very nice. Very nice first date. All right.
Just the two of you, not a group setting.
Just the two of us. Although there's a movie that came out the week of the girl in question that we did go to in a group setting. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, she was a delight. We went to the prom together. It was very romantic. And then I
Junior
went to
prom? Senior
no
prom.
senior prom, but she was younger. So I when I went to college, we kind of just broke up.
Yeah, that happens. Did you only go to the one prom?
I the next year I was dating a senior in high school when I was a freshman in college, and I went to her prom.
But you skipped your junior prom.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one.
Okay. I skipped both of them.
A lot of people did. Nathaniel skipped it.
I thought I'd regret it, but I really don't.
I'm glad I went. All right, because they were mostly playing like dumb shit, but during dinner they started playing like old 50s songs. All right, and they played Earth Angel,
Mm-hmm.
which they play at the fucking under Enchantment Under the Sea dance in Back to the Future. Okay,
Oh wow.
and me and Kim, we Kim and I, we went up and we danced. We'd slow dance to Earth Angel on the dance floor.
Did the teachers have to separate you too?
No,
Getting
no,
too close.
it inspired other people to get up.
Oh wow. That's amazing.
They're pretty lenient at that prom. I remember there's a balcony area and we like made out pretty hard on it for a while.
Wow, we had like chaperones always walking the floor, like making sure you had like enough space between you, you know.
Nah, we were. They were like, "Why? Are you? Yeah, but you didn't go to your prom.
I don't know
You're
how
thinking
prom
of
was. I'm talking about
yeah,
like homecoming
yeah.
dances
We
and
did.
shit.
Yeah, sure. When I was like fucking 13, 14, they
There are
would do
homecoming
that.
dances all in high school. It's just not the prom.
I never went to those though. Who cares?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Um. All right. Debuting at number 2 at the box office, 13 going on 30.
Okay.
Which is an excellent film. Logan, that's all I got for this week. Let's hear your
Okay.
thoughts on Time Bomb. Oh, it's written by Ben Edlund. This is his final Buffy Angel. Well, he never wrote for Buffy, but this is his last Angel script. Smile Time, probably his crowning achievement.
Mm.
And Vern Gillum directing.
Hey
Hey
Vern.
Vern, yeah. So let's now you can go ahead.
Okay. So remember how Gunn was in that holding hell dimension?
Yeah,
Illyria saves him. That was fun. And she shows up to Angel and Wesley and she drops him off like, now you guys owe me one, a big time. And then she walks off and
yeah.
Angel is like, welcome to the team or something. What did he say? He said, go team is what he said.
I like the way they do it though, where someone needs to be wearing that necklace.
Yes. I
So
wondered this. I remember
they
wondering this.
they put it on the demon, and so he's cutting his own heart out.
Oh yeah, awesome. In
Yeah,
perpetuity. Just
yeah,
I wondered when we left Gun though, how like was it impossible for them all to get out? And turns out not impossible. Illyria just knew the trick.
yeah. They came up with something pretty clever. I would have loved to see a scene though, where like that demon was like kissing on the wife in bed, and then like goes outside to get the newspaper, and then is like teaching the kid, the inner core.
The Chewy Center or
Yeah,
the Gooey Center. But he doesn't leave that basement ever, does he?
I think you will.
I assume he's doing both of their jobs. He's doing the husband's job and also the
Agreed. I think he's going upstairs, living with that family, and then coming downstairs to cut his own heart out.
see, I assumed cutting the heart out was the half of the dad, and then staying down there was the job of the guard. I thought he was never leaving. That never
Maybe you're
crossed my
right.
mind.
I don't
I
know.
mean, maybe you're right. I don't fucking. You've seen more episodes. Maybe we see next episode. Hello, neighbor, and he goes inside.
No, they like Hamilton implies that this hell dimension is just fucked now because Illyria like ruined the natural order of it.
Yeah, she was like killing people.
Mm.
We go to the credits, and then Gunn talks to Wesley. Wesley's like, I don't really know how to apologize to you. And Gunn's like, I wouldn't accept it anyway, but also I've had a rough week. So don't worry about it. Like I've gone through more in the hell dimension than you put me through. So
Yeah.
who cares? And there's a moment where Wesley, he can't even say the name Fred. Did you catch this? He says, her body's previous owner.
Mm-hmm. And
Too painful.
he starts laughing like a maniac.
Yeah, like how absurd it is that all this
Yeah.
happened. And Illyria and Spike start fighting, and she does the time thing. She freezes him in the air and like gets out of the way. And then she like has like I don't know what was happening with her. Was it like her heart, her breathing, her stomach? She has like a weird reaction, and that's how she's like
It's
in the
from
different
later
dimension.
on. Like she's all temporally fucked up. So like shit is happening to her that happens to her later. So
Mhm.
she's like reacting to a fight that she hasn't had yet.
Right, in many different timelines we see.
Yeah.
Uh, including is this where we see? I forget when we see Wesley with the gun when that happens.
Deus ex machina.
That's right. What's it called when the guy has the gun? Chekhov's gun.
Yeah. Chekhov's Deus Ex Machina.
That's right. And then, yeah, Marcus Hamilton arrives and he's like, yeah, Matt Illyria killed people. He said, you ever hear of a surgical strike before? Go in surgically and do what you need to do. And then there's a moment where he talks to Gunn, like, hey, Gunn. And Angel's like, why do you know Gunn? And he talks to Gunn, like, what did he offer you? And Gunn's like, I didn't accept anyway. Don't worry about it.
Well, he Angel asks though. He says like, "Did you make a deal with him?" And Gunn's like, "Do you even need to ask?" And he says, "Kind of do."
Yeah, it's true. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you need to ask? That was a weird response from Gunn. But Gunn didn't accept, right? He
No.
said no. Um, yeah, I like Marcus Hamilton. He's good. And then, oh, Lauren, fun line from Lauren here. He says, like we see how Marcus sucks, but he's like, I still prefer him to Eve. Pretty
Yeah.
good. I didn't like the shot at Eve there when she can't defend herself, but
No
Illyria brings up the thing I brought up last week about the
one's a
mirror.
bigger Eve defender than Logan.
Well, only because you started so negatively, I felt like I needed to be.
Fair enough.
The mirror of Orlon, Illyria is like, Wesley, you tried to break that to bring Fred back. So now I hate you because you're trying to kill me and bring Fred back. And he's like, oh shit, she's on to me. And then this pregnant girl shows up. What was her? Amanda. And she is there for the demon pact. There's this group of demon called the Brethren who are trying to make her raise a baby for them.
Now, this actress playing, was it Amanda?
Amanda. Yep.
Very important actress.
Jamie Bergman.
Yeah. Now she's later changed her name to Jamie Boreanaz.
No. What?
This is David Boreanaz's wife.
What the fucking hell?
Yeah. They've been married since 2001 and they are still married to this very day, Logan. And
It doesn't say that on her IMDb.
it'll say somewhere. Go down to spouse or whatever.
That's not on IMDb.
Yes, it is at the bottom.
I have to read her full thing.
You just have to scroll down. Jesus.
Playboy Playmate of the Year,
Yeah.
45th anniversary Playmate. She was in Son of the Beach. It doesn't say anything about David Boreanaz, but there are photos of them together.
What do you mean it doesn't say anything about David
On her
Boreanaz?
biography on IMDb.
I'm not telling you to look at her biography.
That's what I was on. And you were like, just read down a little bit.
No, go to her page, her IMDb page. If you scroll down on an IMDb page, you'll get to a little section where it says born, spouse.
Oh, dang, I never knew about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Boreanaz. I'm sorry. And a son, Jaden Boreanaz.
And a daughter.
Oh, they have two?
They have two. Yeah.
Jaden and Bella, my bad.
Now, David cheated on her in 2010.
You told me this
That was a thing that caused some drama, but they worked through it.
Rachel and Brendan situation.
Yeah, and they're still together today.
I love that for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no offense, but what kind of leverage does she have in the relationship? Is she just
She was
gonna
Playboy Playmate of the Year.
He's
All
David
right.
Boreanaz. He can cheat all he wants. That's how I see it. Just
Jesus.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. I liked her. She was nice though. She was cool. That's crazy. They meet here?
IMDb, by the way, that could be something David Boreanaz says.
I don't get it. Oh, IMDb. Very funny.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Or any defensive back in the NBA or in the NFL could say that.
Sure.
IMDb. Did they meet here?
No, they'd been married for a few years at this point. They married in 2001, and this was just like, hey, the show's ending. You want to come on, play a little part?
That's nuts. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, all right. So, Illyria, whenever she gets mad, she's like really mad at Wesley. Oh, that's when she sees him with the big gun and she goes crazy and shoves it, like pushes his desk against the wall. I really liked that part. That was really cool. His desk, like with him behind the desk, like he gets pinned up against the wall. It's pretty cool. And then she storms out of the office and Lauren follows her. I feel like nothing really came of that.
Lauren
following her.
He gets caught.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they struggle finding shit to have Lauren do.
They do. It's all right. Harmony too. Same with Harmony. Harmony's like, you guys want something to drink? And they're like, organic cola. The
I liked
brethren.
that scene. I thought that was funny.
It was cute, yeah. So Amanda, she says her husband was hurt at work and it can no longer work. So she feels like her giving up the baby would be a better thing for the baby. They can give the baby a better life than her and her husband ever could.
Right. Well,
That's her thinking.
she's been led to believe that they would worship the baby as a sort of Dalai Lama figure,
Exactly.
when in actuality, they're planning on sacrificing him when he turns like 12 or 13 or something.
Right, right. Gunn was like, he makes Jim Jones look like a nice guy or something like that. I forgot what he
Mm.
said.
And Amanda says, "Who's Jim Jones?"
Yeah, who's that guy? Marcus says, look up low emanation scanner readouts. Apparently, that's a way to like. I don't understand what that meant. Did that mean you could track Illyria within the Wolfram and Hart? What did that mean?
I guess so.
Because then we like pull up a thing where we track her. I don't know. But then Illyria like comes in the office all acting crazy, and I was like, something's up with Illyria. And then we go to Wesley, and he's like, something's up with Illyria. He says she's overloading. The human part can no longer contain the demon power within, is what he says. Pretty crazy. It's kind of cool though. And the gun that Wesley has later is actually a defensive gun. It's supposed to suck some of the energy out so she doesn't die.
Yeah, it's a way to depower Illyria, so it makes more sense that she's hanging around these people.
I thought it was a good workaround. I liked that.
Yeah.
And then we see we're like in a different timeline. I don't think we know that yet, but we see Illyria kill all of our crew. And we're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
She dusts Spike.
And Angel. And then
Mm.
I forgot how she killed the other two. Wesley and Lorne. And Illyria at one point it says the wolf, the ram, the heart. I always love when we mention those guys.
Me too. Yeah. Nice callback to the Pylea arc.
Love Pylea. We didn't mention that in one of the peaks of the show, but that was really cool too.
Yeah.
What was Joss's character's name?
Numfar.
Numfar. Do the dancing, whatever.
Do the dance of shame or something. Yeah.
Oh man. And then she explodes. We see her like fully explode and she shoots Angel through a new timeline. And Angel realizes now I can save Spike. So he pushes Spike out of the way, gets staked himself, but not in the heart. Is that why he was
He Illyria mentions like I slayed the white-haired one first. And so he knows that she's gonna show up behind him.
That's right. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? It just didn't get him in the heart, so you can get staked.
Yeah, yeah.
Just, okay. And then Wesley has the gun, and he's like, I can save her by pulling out some energy, and that's cool. We end up saving her, and then Wesley tells Angel, he says, I'm not in love with Illyria, but I just need her right now to deal with everything. And I loved Angel's response. That's really weird, Wesley. You're a freaking weirdo. And then we get reminded Illyria is still a threat. Just because she's been reduced a little bit, she can still cause harm. I don't know if that was for the audience or him telling Wesley that.
A little of both.
Yeah. And weird ending. There's like everyone's arguing in the lobby, and Marcus Hamilton's there, and Angel walks through, and he's like, "Hey, just give the baby away. I'm here to do what the customers want," and that's what Amanda wanted. And then he like shuts the door behind him, and that's the end of the episode.
So is Angel fully corrupted by Wolfram and Hart, or do you think there's an ulterior motive here?
I think that he just wanted his wife to get what she wanted. I didn't know that was his wife originally, but now I do. That is how I read that at first. He is corrupted by Wolfram and Hart. He's just going by the numbers, doing what you're supposed to do at Wolfram and Hart, with no real thought behind it. That is what I thought. So, but I don't know. I didn't like that ending though. Wanted more. I feel like Gunn didn't do much this episode. We brought him back and he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, but he's back in the game.
It would be weird for him to be doing stuff, probably like all happy, like I'm back with Wesley. Yeah, doing that would kind of be weird.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP?
This final scene will gain greater context next week when we watch the last two episodes. So maybe you'll like it a little more. I remember feeling weird about it the first time I watched it
It was
too.
just sudden. I was like, the episode
Yeah,
really just ended. I thought we had a few minutes left. Uh, who's the MVP though? I think Angel or Spike or Illyria. Oh, Wesley. Wesley was good.
I'll give it to Illyria.
I think I would too. Next episode, I have somebody maybe you wouldn't think.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Is it
Okay.
that Italian lady at Wolfram and Hart?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was fucking hilarious.
It was so good. I loved her. I think I'm gonna play one of her lines because I can't capture it. I just got to do it.
Which one?
Uh, whenever they're like, "All right, we need guns and helicopters and this and this and this,"
And she
and
goes,
she no,
no.
but she does it a lot. She's like, "No, no, no, no," and then she like really goes in. It's so good. I was transfixed. Everything she was doing.
She's fucking hysterical. Dude, I was watching that movie The Rapture recently. Remember I gave it 5 stars?
Yes.
And I recognized an actor in it and I looked it up and it was this woman. And I was like, I immediately like on IMDb, I was like, that's what I know her
Oh,
from.
you
She's
knew her
that
when you watched The
yeah,
Rapture.
I was like, she's the hilarious one for that episode of Angel.
That is awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. I love when people are sexy but also freaking hilarious too.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen so often. Uh, I think is kind of like the peak of that had that like so both of those things great.
Vergara.
So wait, Sofia Vergara?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was thinking Madeline Klein.
Who is
I
that?
She's from like the 70s.
Madeline Klein.
Look her. No wait, no wait. Madeline Klein is the girl from Outer Banks. What's it? Madeline Kahn? Madeline Kahn.
Oh, sure.
Madeline
Yes.
Kahn. Madeline
Yeah.
Klein.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I'm
for sure
sorry.
has that.
I love her. Anyway, who's the LVP of this episode? Lauren,
Uh,
Gunn, Harmony? Not Gunn, not Gunn.
not Harmony.
Lauren. It might be Lauren.
It might be.
Because I liked the crew of demons too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, they're I liked when they tried an organic cola.
yeah, of all the drinks,
Mm.
there's really nobody else. So I'm gonna go with Lauren. I'm sorry to Lauren.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
It's good for him though. He was just like a friend of somebody who then got a job doing right.
Not a friend. No, they just saw him in a nightclub.
Oh, I thought they were like, "You're my friend who's cool, so I'm gonna make a character out of you."
No,
That's even better though.
David Greenwalt and Joss Whedon were at a nightclub discussing Angel, and Andy Hallett was just the dude singing that night, and they thought he was hilarious. And they were like, "Let's have like a demon who does karaoke."
Wow. And they're like, "Who? No, nobody better than the guy who inspired it."
Yeah. No, they specifically created the character so that they like afterwards they could go up to him and be like, "Do you
Oh,
want to be on Angel?"
right.
Yeah.
That'd be like they're like Steven Spielberg and George Lucas are on the beach making the sandcastle, talking about
Mhm.
Indiana Jones,
Right.
and then a guy runs or a woman runs by, and they're like, "That's Marion. That's the lead
Yeah.
actress in the movie." That'd be crazy. Or they like
I know.
create the whole character just around how that person ran by on the beach. That's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, is that all? Oh, we rank it, don't we? We gotta do that. I liked this one uh less than the next episode. I put it under sole purpose, under the girl in question ahead of belonging. 54.
Yeah. What do I have around like 55, 60 around there?
55, you have conviction. 60, you have a new world. Isn't that a
I,
Terrence Malick movie?
that's the new world.
The
More
new world.
specific.
Damn.
Go down a little from that.
From a new world?
Yeah.
Benediction. Wait, down meaning down. Okay. A new world slouching toward Bethlehem. Couplet, heartthrob. The prodigal, just rewards, belonging.
All right. You put this between the prodigal and just rewards.
All right, so it's your 65. Do you like the next one more?
A little bit.
IMDb disagrees with both of us.
Well, because the next one's silly, and IMDb always likes the fucking important episodes.
Is that true? We don't
Yeah.
like Bewitched, Bothered, Bewildered and stuff?
Well, that
I feel
one's
like that
kind of
had a really high
important.
one.
That one's got a lot of spikes in it and shit. That one's sort of
Spike's now on
important.
Angel on the next episode of Angel.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Did you
you
watch
want?
those things I sent you?
No, I
You
haven't.
should. They're very informative and cool and
I will.
sad.
I will. I was. What did they say? Like,
He's well, the first one
what
he's
was
talked
sad about it?
for the audience. I was watching I watched the first episode of Angel. Between Angel episodes, I was like, I really want to know what these guys sound like without their accents. I'd never heard them before. Marsters and what's his name? Wesley
Alexis Denisov.
Denisov. I wanted to look those guys up just like in interviews or whatever. Denisov, by the way, I looked up one of him being interviewed on a news thing. He was nominated for like an Emmy a few years ago,
He was
or maybe many years ago for like 2018 or so.
for what?
Uh, I forget, but he sounds kind of British sometimes. You were right. He has like a weird voice. He's
Yeah,
American, but he has like a twang of
he
something.
lived in England for a long time, so he still like he retains some of that accent.
Very weird.
Yeah.
I love Becca and Lucy.
Oh, he was
Apparently.
nominated for it's outstanding actor in a short form comedy
Oh,
or drama series. So yeah, it
I
was
just
like
watched the
in
thing.
he was in an internet short and ended up nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, I didn't know
Wild.
that was what that was.
Yeah.
But then I watched Marsters being interviewed on a podcast, and it was like a short thing. It was like five minutes long, so I watched it. And he was talking about like his saddest moment on Buffy, and it was the time he had to rape Buffy.
Oh,
And he actually told a crazy story where the writer of that episode was a woman, and she had an experience when like her and her boyfriend were breaking up,
I
where
think we
she
talked about this when
oh,
we
did we? I didn't remember
yeah,
that, honestly.
yeah.
Where she tried to make a move on her boyfriend and he had to like physically get her off of him because
Right.
well, they were like breaking up.
But it's a very different thing coming from a man.
And they wanted to do it because Buffy's a superhero. They were like, it'd be cool to have Spike do it, and then she like beat the shit out of him or like kick him
Yeah.
through a wall. And he said he wanted to make the scene good and only have to do it once. So and because he's a great actor, so he really got into the role of having to rape Buffy, aka Sarah Michelle Gellar, his friend. And he was like, that was really hard for me. So he had to like go to therapy because of it. And then the
Wow.
next video I sent you, he talks about how when he came over to Angel, they were like, we don't have a lot of money over on Angel. It's not the same sort of ship as Buffy is. We're sorry, we can't pay you as much. And
Yeah,
he was like,
Buffy got a big budget raise when they moved from WB to UPN, but Angel was
uh,
still on WB.
yeah, so it made sense. But they were like, Spike, they were going to cancel, as you said, they canceled season 5, like after season 4 or whatever. And they told Spike, we can't make a new season. But they talked to them and they said, hey, what if we can get Spike?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, all right, if you can get Spike, you can do another season. So they negotiated, and Spike had leverage at that. Marsters had leverage at that point, and he was like, "Pay me what I made. I'm not gonna do it for less. I'm not gonna do it for more either, but pay me what I made." Sort of like the Hawkeye thing, like just pay me what I made season 1, and I'll do
Right,
it.
right.
And they were like, they eventually said yes, and then he thinks that's why Charisma got dropped because
Oh,
they had to now pay him
interesting.
what he was making, and they couldn't pay her. And he said he feels bad about that, and he's talked to her about that and like apologized and stuff.
Wow,
It
that
was
is
crazy.
fascinating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was cool listening to him talk like that. He seems like a real cool guy.
Yeah. He doesn't sound British at all. He sounds
No,
like a dude from California.
I was blown away.
Yeah.
But he was like, I worked on like stage production when I was younger, so I knew I always am on the side of production, so I was never mad about any decisions that they made regarding his character. Oh, and they asked him like, did you ever experience any like abuse on the set or anything like that? And he said once when his character was getting really popular. Now we're just off on. I'm sorry, we're off on a
No,
tangent.
no, it's interesting.
But Joss came up to him and like grabbed him and was like, "Listen, kid, I don't care how famous you are or how much they love you on this show. You're dead." And he was like, "That's what he told him basically." But then Spike, he was too over with the audience, so he had to
Yeah.
keep him on. And then he ended up actually having to like come to him and beg him, like, "Come do Angel, please." Like the tables were flipped then years later. It's
Wow.
very cool. And it was a very short interview. You should listen to it. Now I just told you everything that's in it, but If you haven't seen him in a while, he looks good too. Maybe he's getting back in shape for Buffy.
Could be, yeah. I mean, I do think it would be a little ridiculous. Like they're supposed to not age.
That's true. I forgot about that. I saw
Yeah,
Sarah recently at the I Know What You Did Last Summer.
yeah, I saw that too.
Looking great. Her and Freddie together.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, we can get into the girl in question.